Hi everyone, welcome back to Miami Tesla FSD. We are back in Miami, Florida. We're in the Brickell area, which is south of downtown, and we're back in some heavy traffic as well. This is rush hour. It's 5:30. Just picked up my girlfriend, and we're on the way back home. So I kind of routed us to hit the roundabout that we went through last video. If you want to check that out. And we are on version 10.69.2.2. If you want some more details, this last patch that we all got was to kind of improve the accuracy of the lane guidance for the system and the software, better acceleration forecasts for traffic and for ourselves, better lane changes, which kind of goes under lane guidance, and a few other details. If you guys want to look up those patch notes. So, just some goals to go over. We know that Tesla is pretty good. The FSD Beta, at least, is good at, mastering the basic elements of driving, right? But we kind of want to take it a step further, see how the car does in heavy traffic, right? Since a majority of people do drive in heavy traffic. That's where this location comes in, right? Miami traffic, a lot of different types of people, a lot of different types of driving. I think it's the best test for this kind of software, right? As we'll see here shortly, we have our first small mistake with regard to the navigation and the route that I put in. We're supposed to be making a right here so we can directly hit the roundabout that we got to next video, so the light's green, and for some reason the car misses it. I was giving it high praise a second ago, right? But it's a simple mistake. It's kind of because these two right turns are real close. As you can see, that little pathway we have to the right is where it was expecting to go, so not a big deal. You can't actually exit through the parking lot, so I'm going to take over here and get us back on track. I really want to hit that roundabout I spoke about earlier and in my last video if you guys want to watch it. So, since the channel is pretty new, please give us your comments, feedback, what you think we can do better, and maybe some suggestions if you guys don't mind. And yeah, like I said, I'm taking over, just going to get us back on track. Shouldn't take too long. And yeah, I think this was a good test. And we'll see how the car does. There's, like we said, we're trying to test it in heavy traffic because it's like the ultimate challenge, right? It's a lot of people driving and being close, maybe not letting you pass here and there is a good test. So we'll see how the car reacts. There's a few, and we'll just skip ahead here. Okay, so we're back. We're turning on our autopilot to initiate FSD, and we're about to take a left turn here, so we're back on track with the roundabout. Traffic is still kind of tight, and again, this is kind of an unprotected left, although it is a one-way and there's no oncoming traffic. So and the car handles it pretty well. Just so everyone's aware, we know our autopilot is on because the top steering wheel that you see on the screen is lights up blue, which means that it's activated, and so I'm not technically driving, right? Although I have control at all times, I like to make it noticeable that I'm not moving the wheels, so I may slightly take my hands off here and there, but for the most part I do have full control. I'm very aware of all the surroundings, and I take great care of our car. We love this car. So next, we're gonna take another left. It is also, I'm not sure what the correct term is. It's not protected, right? Because there's no actual arrow to the left, but there's no oncoming traffic. So it should be easy. Suburban here to our left cut us off to try and get to that parking spot, which wasn't a big deal. The car slowed down and maneuvered well. Here to our left is actually Brickell City Center, big shopping plaza with high-end stores, so it gets a lot of pedestrian traffic. We'll see how the car handles. The crosswalks are pretty wide and there's lots of people walking, so the car needs to be careful at all times. People tend to not respect the stop signs and the lights when they're walking, so being able to stop at a moment's notice is quite important, as we'll see here shortly. The car so far has been acting good. You know, we missed that one left turn, which I guess technically it wasn't an intervention, because even though it missed that turn, it would have just went straight and hit the highway and got us home, right? But we'll talk about that later when we recap. So the light's green, we're moving forward. There's a few people there on the curb on the street, and we might have to go wide. We're gonna wait for this one pedestrian to walk by. Car's going wide. It's taking a little bit of time, but seems to be doing well, and yeah, it figures it out. Goes into the left lane, which isn't the best because it's a left only and we need to be going straight, which we can see on the map. So correctly, you know, the car turns on its right blinker. It's going to try and make a right. There's a lot of space in front of us, but luckily there's not much traffic, so easily overcame that situation. And right from that, we're headed into the roundabout. So here we have to be in the left lane. Car's going a little fast, so I'm glad it slowed down and we're supposed to be in the left lane. It's taking it quick, but it did everything well. It wasn't a big of a problem. It was a little fast for us. We're sweating a little bit, but very well controlled. I think that if there were more cars, it might have, hopefully would have slowed down. But, you know, shouldn't fix anything that's not broken, so let's see how it goes. Here we're gonna make a right. It's some, not sharp turns, but it gets curvy here. We're gonna make a right and then the left pretty instantly. The light's green, so it should go pretty smooth. I'm, you know, still not touching the wheel. And the car's been doing all of this by itself, right? We haven't disengaged since that first left after we cut the video. The best lane to be in here would be the right lane because a lot of traffic makes a left since the I-95 entrance is here at that next light. So let's see if the car does that. Okay, so we're waiting, and yeah, beautifully the car just goes on ahead, goes into that. I guess it did technically turn, right, because it tends to stay in a single lane, but yeah, very, very smart change there. And well, now it should be a fairly smooth drive. You know, we'll get some traffic here and there. The car's driving very well right now. It's not making any mistakes. We're gonna have this USPS truck cut us off, but it's no big deal. The car slowed down very smoothly. And we're gonna stop right here since it's gonna be a few straights. And we'll pick it up here shortly. Okay, that's good. Hey guys, so we're back, and we skipped a few blocks. Nothing interesting really happened. It was mostly straights. We had a bus that actually cut us off, but Nothing big to report. The car handled it smoothly. It slowed down. It saw that the bus's blinker was on and gave it enough space to intercept us. And here, things should go smoothly, but there was a big issue here up front that we're gonna run into shortly. So the car actually makes a left into this left lane to kind of pass this car, which I agree with, since we're gonna have to be in the middle lane, and you know we're always trying to save time, but the car doesn't get the chance to get back into that middle lane. So the car has kind of two choices here, right? We can see that up ahead on the street there's a sign telling us to be in the middle lane or in the further right lane because this lane is closed. So this kind of route isn't typically normal, right? At the end of this street, it's two ways. You can go right or left, and it's protected both ways. There's no oncoming traffic in either lane. So the car, let's see if the car gets, all right, we have a stop sign. The car gets into the middle lane, which is excellent. And now there's this truck up ahead, which means we need to be in the right lane. I forgot. So the car isn't turning, the blinker's on. No, the blinker's not. Okay, so we're kind of stuck here for a sec. We're gonna wait till some of this traffic passes us. And I think we're about to be in the clear, but the car doesn't seem to recognize it. It thinks the truck in front of us is parked. Or not parked, but actually in drive or waiting to turn, because it might not recognize what's up ahead. Like I mentioned, you know, we can both turn protected right or left. There's no oncoming traffic, so it's kind of, should be an easy one. So we're just gonna we're gonna take control here and just make the turn. And we're gonna activate it right back just to take things smoothly. Okay, so car's not going. I gave it a little gas just to keep it going, and it seems to want to turn right. But we want to go left. So we're gonna take control there and not take any chances. It kind of reacted really fast, so I had to really be quick on the wheel. And you know, we're back in action here, so I guess that would be an intervention. That was kind of a fail. 2 times it didn't know it needed to go around the truck, and it wanted to go right instead of left. Right would have been possible, but left is the way I kind of had planned to go. So that right turn that just happened at this stop sign was a little slower than I expected. It's a protected right turn. There's no oncoming traffic because that road is kind of one way from that point on to our left. And here we're gonna pass over the railroads, and the car handles it, you know, beautifully. It usually has trouble there, which I'll upload a video here in a day or two with the trouble that we had here at this railroad crossing in previous videos. So this was actually something that was fixed recently by Tesla and, you know, their software engineers. So it's pretty neat. Okay, so we're gonna keep going, and I think for the most part it should be smooth here. My girlfriend entered in a new address. She needs to look at a building here that's under construction, so we're gonna skip toward that. Okay, so we're coming to this left turn. The car actually stops a bit early because it sees a crosswalk, which is a good thing. It's, I guess, wanted to see if there were people walking, but you know, we're gonna give it some gas so it doesn't wait there forever. And this is our left turn. We're gonna see what cars pass by, see if anyone can give us room or if the car wants to go. I'm not gonna press the gas, you know. Mr. Elon is there turning the wheel for me. And let's see if car wants to go, but no, it doesn't, right? So it's probably just gonna wait for all these batch of cars to swing by, and it does. So the car handles it smoothly. It was perfect, if I had to describe it in one word. And okay, so I think the whole drive I rated a good solid 8 out of 10. Give it a B plus. No big mistakes except for maybe the truck that had trouble going around. Maybe you could slow down a few times here and there, but you know, the car is overly cautious, which is a good thing, right? Since sometimes we can be not cautious. So if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, everyone. Thanks.